Good morning and welcome to Skill by Day, where I try to break down as much as possible the process to acquiring new skills so that you can basically just kind of get up and go. We've been working on art drawings. I've got a whole bunch here. Most of them are exercises, and we will continue today to work on exercises. Having said that, my focus for this week is to start developing a character, but I do want to make it through today's exercise, and I'm going to combine, I think, two of them. So number 8 in this second tutorial here is to make combined figures. So we're talking like, before we've been making, you could see like on day 20, we just made some figures, right? Some shapes. We tried to match them as closely as possible. Day 22, we tried to scale those different sizes. Today, I'm going to combine those two, but instead of just using a regular shape, like a square or a circle, I'm going to use a combination of shapes. And basically, it's combining all of the skills that we have studied before, and it simulates both copying what you're wanting to draw. And in the case that you're doing like an animation, you want to be able to draw the same thing over and over and over again, or just to make your character look the same in each frame, and then scaling it for sizes, because especially when you want to simulate distance in a like a comic or a story, sometimes it'll be smaller for far away, or larger for closer to you. So yeah, let's see what we got. All right, so I'm gonna start with a triangle, because you know what, I feel like triangles have gotten no love from me. It's only the circle and the square. So I'm going to start with a triangle. Then I'll draw a circle here. That's like a really bad circle. It's more like a spiral. I'm going to undo that just because I want to have a nice circle, but I want it to be off center. So it's maybe like that. And then a square. Again, off center. All right, I'm going to do a line where I try to do that exactly the same way. See, I'm already messing it up. I mean, it looks similar. Similar, right? See, and this is where I'm like, how do professional artists make things look the same every time? Because I can't even make, I mean, this last one here looks so different than the first one. You know, at least my triangles look pretty good. You know, the triangle's such an important shape, too. I don't see why we don't give it more love. Okay, now, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to start scaling it. So, first, I'm going to move it over to the left a little bit so I can have some more space. We've got Okay, now let's see if we can do it like. I mean, you can tell it's the same shapes, right? I mean, it's... And my circle is still as bad as it was the first, each time. They're all bad. It's okay to laugh at yourself, guys. Actually, if you don't laugh at yourself, how can you feel right laughing at anybody else? Oh, and I know you might say, oh, you shouldn't be laughing at anybody. Yes, you should. That's a cute little circle. That's a cute little set of characters there. Comedians give self-deprecating humor all the time, and we laugh at it. We laugh about it. That's why they have these wonderful Netflix or whatever stand-up specials, and they keep happening. Let's even draw a bigger one. I'm also a fan of the limited use of shame. I think there's too little said about how powerful a little bit of shaming can be. For example, when I see a cookie, and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like a nice cookie. I just ask myself, do you want to look like Homer Simpson? Is that the kind of dad form that you want to have? Now, there's nothing wrong with Homer Simpson. I frankly just don't want to look like him. I'm already losing all my hair. I figure if I allow myself to get the rest of those shapes, this is bad. I need more practice with this, I think. And I'm not sure if it's the scaling or if it's the actual shape, drawing the shape itself. I think it's just drawing the shape, because the scaling, I feel like is not as difficult. Doesn't have to be in a line. Just throw it anywhere you find white space. Make sure you give yourself enough space to do it. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got it. So that's day, what did I say? Day 23? I think so. Yeah. Day 23. Woohoo! I did it. So, yeah, we'll go through and get these posted, and yeah, enjoy. So again, I'm using the online tutorials on that Tut Plus website by Monica Zagrobelna. And I actually went through and looked at, I looked at some of her works, and she's got this fantastic, like, photo, what was it? It's like photorealistic artwork, and it's just amazing. And she goes through studies on, like, musculature and everything else to make it look as real as possible. And just she's got. I'm a big fan of fantasy. She's got some really cool dragons up there and everything. She kind of goes through brushes and what she uses and how she uses things. I still like that fantastical creatures one. A little beyond what I'm capable of doing yet, but, you know, it's fine. But yeah, so check it out. Check out her work. And really, like, whatever kind of art that you want to do, it's probably best if you find the kind of artists that do that, and then see if you can find any guides or tutorials based on that style of art. When I started doing this, my goal was just to find something that looked interesting that I could continue to work through. And I found this, and she's fantastic. I just have zero interest in drawing photorealistic animals. So it's not what I intend to do. My drawings are going to be relatively simple compared to these. So when I say relatively simple, I mean a lot simple. But yeah, it's cool to check it out and see what she does, as well as any artist that you choose to do. Or, if you're not doing art, if you're doing something else, look at the guys that do what you want them to do, or look at the guys that do what you want to do, and then go to that. Anyway, thank you. Keep getting better every single day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.